Back here on your Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show, Chris. And first we're going to talk about the visiting team, the Buffalo Bisons. And this is a team that, just like the Versailles Tigers, they're quick, they're athletic, and they love to run.
Yeah, they do. I tell you what, they score a lot of points. They don't have a whole lot of height, and that's why they like to run and they like to press. They like to play a lot of good defense. I caught up with their young head coach just a few minutes ago.
So, Coach, this is our first look at you guys here this year. What kind of a team do you got?
Well, we have three seniors that start for us, so we're a pretty experienced team, pretty athletic. We move really well, and we're going to play really hard defense. We're going to look to trap, force turnovers. Recently, a lot of our wins have because we've been able to force more turnovers than the other team. So,
focus a lot on defense, it sounds like.
Yes, very much so. We start every practice with defense, and hopefully that really hammers home to the guys that that's where we're going to get our wins from.
You guys have gotten off to a pretty good start to the year. Just looking to keep it going at this point, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. We got 2 wins of the blue and gold, which was first in a while for us. And so building into the second half of the season, this will be the first team that we'll play that we share a district with. And so it's kind of a good test for where we need to get to by the end of the season.
Who are the players that you kind of hang your hat on? Who should we look for tonight?
Definitely look for Jamin Smith. He's actually coming off. We played Forsyth last Friday. He had a triple-double, 12 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists. And then Bodie Abraham's going to fill up the stat sheet. He's going to get a lot of threes especially. He's coming off of 2 20-point performances last week. And then from there, it's kind of a mentality of whichever guy's going to step up. We have 3 other guys that have all scored more than 18 points this season. And so we're a pretty balanced team after those first 2 guys.
And, of course, everybody has to deal with COVID in this day and age. How has that affected you guys, if at all, this year?
Thankfully, knock on wood, we haven't seen anything. We've had 2 players that had to quarantine for a short time, but neither one of them were varsity players. So,
and what do you know about this Versailles team? What are you going to have to do against them tonight?
So they're a very unusual team than what we've seen. They're going to shoot the 3 a lot. I think I've watched a couple of their games. They shoot about 50 threes a game. So it's a unique style to get used to. It's a unique style to defend. And so we've really, as we've hammered in practice, that we're going to have to mix it up a little bit than what we've had to play in the past. But like I said, it's a good test, too, to kind of see how we respond to an unusual style.
Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Chris, you're right. Kyle Galowski, head coach for Buffalo. He is young, but I'll tell you what, a great head coach. He's had some success when he first came to the program. It was a program that had struggled mightily, 1-23 the year before he took over the program, and he's really turned it around. And you said they don't have a lot of size, but what they are is quick. And they're led by the senior, tonight's Arrow Point Solar Spotlight Player of the Game, the senior Jamin Smith. And this young man, he's a returning all-conference and all-district player. He's their team captain, and you'll see his numbers right there, Chris. Over 16 points a game, 4.5 rebounds a game. He loves to share the basketball with 6 assists. He's also very active defensively. He averages over 2 steals a game, and he also blocks shots, and he's not going to be alone. Another guy they love is Bodie Abraham, a young man who's equally as solid defensively, real active hands. He leads the team with 62 deflections. He contributes 12 points a game. Those are going to be the 2 key guys for Versailles if they're going to want to win tonight on their home court. Speaking of the Versailles Tigers, when we come back to our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show, Chris catches up with Versailles head coach Jason Ollison, and we'll talk about a really exciting young player for the Tigers.
Smart homeowners are discovering an Arrow Point solar panel system can save them money, tens of thousands over the life of their solar system. Decrease electric costs, increase home values, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. Finance options are available with no money down and a fixed interest rate. All you have to do is call or text Arrow Point Senior Solar Consultant Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. Locally owned Arrow Point Solar. Hi, it's Chris Schneider. If you're a basketball fan, we have the show for you. It's the Lake Area High School Basketball Coaches Show right here on Lake TV. We'll talk with the local coaches about your favorite teams. Be sure to join us weekdays at 9, 4, and 10. That's 9, 4, and 10 weekdays for the Lake Area High School Basketball Coaches Show, brought to you by these amazing sponsors.
And we are back here in Versailles, Missouri. It's Lake TV's coverage of live high school basketball. Chris Schneider, I'm William Holtz, and it is the Versailles Tigers and the Buffalo Bisons right here from Versailles. And Chris, we told you about the Buffalo Bisons just a little bit ago, and it's time to talk about the hometown Versailles Tigers. They sit at 6-4 on the year. They're under the direction of Jason Allison, and this guy's won more Coaches of the Year awards than probably Nick Saban even. He's got District Coaches of the Year, Area Coaches of the Year. He's even been named the best young youth coach in the state of Missouri twice by Missouri Magazine, and he's got his team playing well. 2 district championships so far in his tenure here in Versailles, 2018 and 2019. And at 6-4, Chris, they struggled there for a little bit. They were on a 3-game skid before they rung off 3 straight victories in the Stover tournament. Their 3rd consecutive Stover tournament championship got them back over 500. They've got some confidence rolling into tonight's game, and you were able to talk with Jason Allison just a minute ago.
So, Coach, I'm pretty excited to see your Tigers tonight. I mean, you guys, it's like a track meet with you guys this year, right?
We want to get up and down the floor, yeah, that's for sure. We don't have a lot of size, but we've got a lot of kids, and so we're going to try to use that to our advantage as much as possible, and just try to we want 100 possessions, and we're not making any bones about it, no matter how we can get it. So we're going to put the ball in the air. We're going to try to go get rebounds. We're going to try to get steals and try to up the tempo as much as we can.
So if you play that many guys, then you've got to have a pretty good amount of talent amongst those guys.
We've got a lot of really good players. Our support staff, our guys in our feeder groups have done a really good job of developing players, and not just shooters, not just ball handlers, but good all-around players. I get on to them all the time. They haven't figured out how to make these guys any taller, but they're doing a pretty good job of developing players, and so I'm really happy about that.
Unfortunately, I know about the tall thing. You showed me a stat earlier that, I mean, you're in the running for some records for the state with what you're doing this year.
Yeah, it's just something for these guys to kind of hang their hat on. We're trying our best to just have fun and play basketball, and we've told them there's some things that they can attain. They can get themselves in the record book for some neat things, and they're kind of taking hold of that and trying to make it happen. So it's fun. It's something for the kids to enjoy, and it's in my mind, I want to get their head out of winning and losing and about just playing basketball and having fun, because it's the process that makes the difference. And if we can take care of the process, wins and losses will take care of themselves.
What are some of those records that we're talking about?
Well, we're leading the state in three-pointers made per game. We're trying to get 40 to 45 three-point attempts every game, and that's going to be something. We want to get 80, 85 shots a game, and we're trying to get 25, 26 steals a game. And so it's kids focusing on that instead of what the scoreboard says, I think helps them play loose and have fun and just enjoy the thing.
What's going to take to beat this Buffalo team? They're pretty good.
They're real good. We're going to have to rebound the ball really well, and we're going to have to take care of it. They got a couple guards that are really good at applying pressure and slowing the thing down, and then inside they're a lot bigger than we are. And so we're going to have to do a good job boxing guys out and going and getting rebounds when we get them, and keep the ball moving up and down the floor and put pressure on them without fouling them.
Yes, well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
So, Chris, you got to talk with both head coaches, and both know each team's formula for success. It's run and gun. And Coach Allison loves talking about his 5-game league goals that he wants to get the kids to accomplish. He says if we can accomplish those 5 things, we have a really good shot at winning. What else helps you have a good shot at winning is get the ball in your best score. And that's tonight's Spotlight Player of the Game for the Tigers, brought to you by Arrow Point Solar. Seth Newton averaging over 19 points a game. He's doing it all as a junior, and he gets some help. Of course, Eli Goliath and his brother Mikhail Goliath, they both had big tournaments in Stover. Eli took home the all-tournament MVP, and both Seth and Mikhail were also named to the all-tournament team. So we've set the stage for tonight's big game between the Bisons and the Tigers right here on Lake TV. That concludes tonight's COMC pregame show. When we return, it's time to meet tonight's starting lineups. So, Chris, here we are. It's time for tip-off between the Bisons and the Tigers. Of course, Buffalo wins the toss, and they look to get off to a quick start here. Stolen away here. Here's Newton now into the front court. Into lane, back out. Tigers with a 3 off the mark. and here come the Bisons.
I tell you what, you have to be in shape to watch tonight's game because these teams are going to be running up and down the floor. Nice rebound and follow-up score there.
2-0 Buffalo after the second chance basket. Here's Newton for three from the corner. He's a little long there with the offensive rebound and off the mark for the Tigers.
Yeah, Versailles missing a couple of chippies there.
Yeah, this is going to be a fast-paced game here across the way, and following it, that's Bodie Abraham. So just like that, Buffalo up 4-0 inside, and really nice finish right there. How about the Tigers? And on the finish, that's Eli Goliath. And we have a timeout for the Bisons. This timeout break brought to you by Ozarks Homes. It's a fast start on Lake TV's Game of the Week. We'll be right back after this. And we welcome you back here on the Crown Power Instant Replay. And what a feed right there from Newton to Goliath. And I don't know how Eli finishes that, but he does. And so Versailles now, they're on the board. It's 4-2 Buffalo here. Buffalo inbounds here on Versailles' end of the court. So here's that pressure that Versailles loves to implement.
Yep.
They're going to trap anytime they can. We'll see how Buffalo handles it. Off the mark right there. Another offensive rebound, and that's number 15, Dominic Miller, the senior.
So you can see the fast-paced game we're going to see tonight. Versailles in several of their games have gone over 100 points this year. So if they've got the range, they'll be scoring a lot of points. There's a big steal there.
There's a turnover for the Tigers and a turnover right back for Buffalo. So Chris, just a minute and a half into this game, we've seen a lot of running at 6-2. The Bison's in the league in this, or lead rather, and this is the kind of pace we can expect all night.
Yeah, you might want to put your sweats on because it's going to be sweating at the end of the night. And we're right down here on the floor, so if we get run over, you'll know what happened.
I just got to get the most varsity action I've ever got. The basketball hit my foot, Chris.
Yeah, I know. That was pretty impressive.
So Versailles now inbound. There's another Tiger turnover.
Another steal.
Yeah, Abraham, he has quick hands. Other way now, rebound pulled down by Ryder Williams.
Ooh, real sloppy.
Another turnover. And that is a swat. Seth Newton.
Wow.
Sorry, rather, Justin Hamrick. Hamrick now, a lot of action there and a couple of turnovers back to back here.
Well, he got mugged on that one, no call.
Yeah, I mean, they're letting him play for sure. 3-point, no good. And Buffalo, cold shooting. And it's going to be Tiger basketball. Chris, this is one of those games that if you blink, you're going to miss something. And
yeah.
You're going to see this all night from Coach Jason Allison for the Versailles Tigers. He's going to play 12-13 all night, keeps them in groupings of 4 to 6 in spurts. And right now you're going to see a brand new 4 along with Seth Newton, who stays on the court.
And one of the things Buffalo was most worried about coming into this one was, are they going to be able to keep up with Versailles' pace all night long?
Versailles able to keep it alive. They do get an offensive rebound here. And now it's going to be a foul offensively on Bodie Abraham. He's called for the hook, so Versailles going to maintain possession.
Yeah, that was a good call. You know, I mean, I think he was trying to make it look like he was being fouled, but the ref saw what was going on. There's another steal.
And Abraham gets it right back. The Versailles turnover, feed, fast break points, and they finish. That's Jamin Smith with the finish, and Buffalo now up 6. Versailles back the other way. Newton into traffic, and he'll be fouled. Bodie Abraham, his second. That means he is going to have to take a seat.
Boy, that didn't take long. We're not even 3 minutes into this game. And you can see that's another area that the fast pace can catch up with you is in fouls.
And this is a pace that Versailles is used to implementing against their opponent, and a little dose of their own medication here from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Inside out, 3-point attempt off the mark, and that's going to be taken down by Buffalo. And here they go the other way all alone, and that's going to be a foul. He was going up to absolutely poster him, and that's Joseph Horenick, and he'll be fouled and go to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Yeah, and Coach Golgowski was telling me earlier he has slammed 3 times this year, and Mike Bell wasn't going to let him do it that time.
Yeah, Versailles now a slow start with 5 turnovers and 0 of 4 from beyond the arc.
Just 2 points on the board so far.
And Hornick going to convert on his first free throw attempt from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. So with 4:59 left in the first quarter, Buffalo's now opened up a 7-point lead.
Yeah, they've jumped out. This is exactly what they wanted to do on the road. Jump out, get a nice early lead. The Tigers need to find the range.
Off the mark, a little sloppy near turnover for the Tigers. Here's a 3-point attempt, and that is nailed. That is Ryder Williams, just a freshman, hits Versailles' first triple of the game.
Wow. And that shows you how deep this team is.
A little push off maybe. It's going to be a block foul called, and that's going to send Jamin Smith to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. So, and one of the things that Versailles wants to do, they want to shoot 40 3-pointers a game. That's crazy.
You heard that right.
Yeah, and that is why you're going to see some of these fast triggers. And if the name Ryder Williams sounds familiar, it should. That is the younger brother of Kobe Williams, all-state, all-district, all-conference, Versailles' all-time leading scorer here. And I'll tell you what, his brother as a freshman looked pretty good as Smith's first free throw off the mark. Second one is good.
Yeah, he's got some good genes there.
So here come the Tigers now, 10-5. And Versailles maintains possession. So really impressed with the game plan here from Coach Kyle Galowski for the Bisons and what they've been able to do. Looks like Versailles a little uncomfortable here.
Yeah, they still haven't settled in, which is, you know, they're at home. You'd think they would be the first team to settle in. Not so much tonight.
Off the mark. And that is going to be pulled down from Hornick. And here come the Bisons. Back out into the lane.
Nice passing.
And here's Smith now off the dribble. Good job staying up. What a feed from Smith into the lane. And Hornick going to head back to the line. So really nice job sharing the basketball.
Yeah, they had some really good interior passing there, finding the open guys. Could have taken a shot early, decided to keep passing it around, and that was really nice passing there.
And the first free throw from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe is no good for Joseph Hornick, the sophomore. The second one also off the mark. A rebound pulled down by Adam Ratcliffe.
Hornick has missed 3 of his 4 free throws here early in this one.
Ratcliffe into the corner.
Good defense.
Now into troubles, Cole Wilson. Back to Ratcliffe now. He's over to Williams. Williams not shy. He'll pull up off the mark. Pulled back down from Wilson. Wilson, he'll also pull up off the mark, and another offensive rebound for the Tigers. We tell you what, a lot of second chance points here. Ratcliffe, he'll try it off the mark. Another offensive rebound and finished. That's Justin Hamrick. How about that? 3 missed 3-pointers, 3 offensive rebounds for the Tigers, and they're able to convert.
Wow.
Here come the Bisons back the other way. Offensive rebound for them. A lot of offensive rebounds so far in the early going, Chris.
Kind of a Harry Carey pace, and you wonder if it's going to freak Buffalo out or if they'll be okay with it as the game goes along.
So the 3-pointer off the mark, pulled down by the Tigers, and then a Bison foul. So at 3:07, Buffalo, they lead 10-7.
Look at that, 3-pointer, not good. Nice rebound, up and good for Versailles. That's part of their game.
Yeah, they want to get a lot of offensive rebounds. They want 40% of the rebounds in the game to be on the offensive side, Chris. And so far tonight, they've already got 5 offensive rebounds and 6 second chance points.
Yep.
Inside feed. And Goliath looking across for Mike Bell, and that's going to be deflected out of bounds. One thing Buffalo loves to do, they got active hands. They actually keep the stat deflections, which a lot of teams do not.
Wow. Nice little inbounds play there. Buffalo handled it fairly well.
Mike Bell now in the corner, looking for Mikel Goliath. He'll try the triple off the mark and pulled down finally, and that is going to be off of the Tigers and headed the other way. So 43-point attempts per game. I'm no mathematician, but that's 10 per quarter, and right now, Versailles is on pace. They've already shot 9 in this quarter with 3 minutes to go. Up the other way, fast break point and that is going to be good. And that is Pierce over Nefferman with the finish, and back to a 5-point lead for the Bisons. Another turnover for the Tigers. That's their 6th of the quarter, Chris. And here come the Bisons.
Yeah.
The other way, here's Ober-Nefferman up and under, and he's going to be fouled by Eli Goliath, and he'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe
I'm
for
really
2
impressed
more.
with the way Buffalo is handling this pace. I mean, they don't seem to be overwhelmed by it or flustered by it, which is half the game for Versailles.
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo looks really impressive. They look like they've got a lot of varsity experience on this roster that they're not shaking.
Nope.
Ober-Nefferman, he's going to hit the first of his 2 free throws from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Well, that's quite a last name, Ober-Nefferman.
Yeah, it's Ober-Nefferman, and he is, and he hits the second one now as our buddy Denny Hagedorn, long-time Missouri State High School Activity Association official here in Versailles, and Ober-Nefferman pulls down the rebound, and here come the Bisons. Man, I'll tell you, they're fast.
Yeah.
Other way, nice pass, and that's going to be deflected and stay with the Bisons, and here come in a fresh slew of Versailles Tigers for Coach Jason Hollis and the
That's
squad.
the way he's doing it. I mean, wholesale changes. He'll put 5 new players on the floor and just keep that pace going, fast pace, and like you said, they like to put up the 3-pointers. They just want to keep the pace going.
Throw in, and really a nice play right here. Tell you what a fast-paced game, and here's Ober-Nefferman up and under, off the mark. That's going to be pulled down for the Tigers. Jackson Marshall, he's ahead, and here's Williams into the corner, and that's going to be deflected. Stay with Versailles inside, and it is a loose ball and a jump ball. Good effort on both sides, and that's going to head back to the Bisons. Wow. Tell you what, this game is moving fast.
Yeah, it is. Down to 147 in this first quarter. But I tell you what, I'm really impressed with this Buffalo team on both ends of the floor. Their defense is tough, as you'll see right here. A nice little block there. And the offense, they've run the offense well, too.
There's going to be a turnover for Buffalo. And here come the Tigers. In the lane, off the glass, and off the mark, pulled down by Ober-Nefferman, and here come the Bisons. That's going to be an errant pass and another Bison turnover.
So you see there where the carry pace was a little bit too much for Buffalo. Bad throw, but he had the guy open. If he would have hit the pass, probably would have gotten a bucket out of it.
Jackson Marshall, nice finish and a great feed from Cole Wilson. Trying to beat that Versailles press. Buffalo hasn't had a lot of issues, although we have seen a few turnovers in the lane. High off the glass, gets his own rebound and finishes. That's Jamin Smith.
It was almost like a pass to himself. He knew where it was going, got it back, put it up, and good.
How about Ryder Williams for 3, and he will hit from deep.
Wow.
And it's a 12-16 game. Versailles trails by 4. Jamin Smith now into the front court. He's going to take it into the lane, goes up, no foul called. Williams pulls down the rebound for the Tigers, looking to trim this 4-point lead.
Oh.
And then another turnover, Ober-Nefferman with the steal, and looks like he might have walked, holds on, and other way, Smith for 3. Off the mark, and it's going to be Versailles basketball. What a series right there. Offensive rebound for Buffalo, missed 3 for Buffalo, and Versailles somehow clings to the basketball. Down by 4.
You know what? And I'm seeing Buffalo breathing heavy for the first time in this game as the clock's starting to wind down on this first quarter. So maybe that pace from Versailles starting to catch up with the Bison a little bit.
Yeah, and Versailles, they're going to run. How about this? 3-pointer banged home, and that is Mikhail Goliath. And here come the Tigers. It's a 1-point game with 10 seconds left.
Just like that.
Here the press, Ober-Nefferman. He gives it over and finds his man and scores the basketball. Hornick, and the 3-point attempt at the buzzer, no good. And so after 1 quarter of play, your score after 1, it's 18-5. Buffalo in the lead. This quarter break brought to you by our friends at Ozarks Homes. We'll be right back after this.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee in Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. with all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department. Your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
As we welcome you back here on Lake TV for our high school basketball game of the week. Actually got two for you this week. Tonight we're in Versailles, and it is Buffalo, the visiting team, up 18-15. But Versailles ends the quarter on a little 8-2 run. Chris only down 3 here, and been a really fast-paced game.
Yeah, I tell you what, and you can see the way Versailles shoots three-pointers. They're never out of a game. I mean, they were back into this one within 1 point in the blink of an eye, down by 3 as they start this second quarter. Nice drive down the lane. Good defense. Buffalo almost threw it away, got it back.
And here comes Ober-Newferman into the front court. Man, he has some handles, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Trying to save it, and that's going to be a turnover as Goliath now the other way. Mike Bell now, little shimmy, and he's going to get called for the travel.
Yeah.
So
I thought he was going to get away with it, but not quite.
Yeah, after the takeaway for Versailles, they give it right back. So a lot of turnovers in that first quarter. Chris, 4 for Buffalo, 6 for the Tigers. And here is another Buffalo turnover, their second of the second quarter, just 34 seconds in.
The Tigers did not take a free throw in that first quarter. It was Buffalo 4 for 8 from the free throw line in the opening quarter. Oh, in and out.
Halfway down for Newton, pulled down for the Tigers. Newton wants another chance.
Boom.
This time he capitalizes. Cole Vebrock, the big rebound to give him a second chance.
Tie ball game.
How about this? Here's another turnover for Buffalo, Chris. And here come the Tigers. Goliath for 3. Cash Money, Eli Goliath, and the Tigers. They have the lead, 21-18.
Wow.
And it's going to be an offensive foul, a turnover for Buffalo, and that is going to lead to Kyle Golowski calling a timeout. How about these Tigers, Chris? Right now, a 13-2 run. They're in front, 21-18. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozarks Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozarks Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
And we're back here as the Tigers, they've got a 3-point lead and the basketball here in the second quarter. Deep one for Williams off the front of the rim, and that's going to be pulled down by Jamin Smith for Buffalo.
Well, you can see, though, Versailles is not shy taking those 3-pointers.
That's going to be Joseph Horanak who's going to draw the personal foul, and he's going to head back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. And Chris, you're right. Versailles, they didn't go to the free throw line at all in the first quarter. And this will be the 5th trip to the line already for Buffalo.
Yeah. They were a nice shot there.
That's 4 for 8 in the first quarter.
Yep, that's their first free throw of the second quarter. Hornick is now 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Misses
off
another
the mark
one
there, and Jackson Marshall powers that rebound, and here come the Tigers. Here's Bartlett now into the lane, jump stop off the glass, off the mark, and gonna be finally grabbed. And here's Ober-Newferman, and that's gonna be swatted emphatically. And that is Justin Hamrick, the junior. That's some height, 6'3", as the forward comes in, and ooh, my, he got up.
Yeah, he did. He was flying through the air on that one.
Great work from Tony on camera there, giving us another look at that on the Crown Power instant replay, and Jamin Smith now ties the game with a little floater.
Smith has 7 for the game to lead the Bison.
Radcliffe now over to Williams, inside to Bartlett. Bartlett now, he has Hamrick on the baseline, back over to Bartlett. Williams into the lane with the left. He's got Hamrick in the corner for 3. Off the mark, going to be pulled down by Oberneuferman.
Had an open shot, just did not get that one anywhere close. Tied at 21.
Swanky now, cross court. It's going to be Oberneuferman, and he's going to bang home the triple. Big time shot right there by Oberneuferman.
That gives him 7 points for the game. Nice shot.
Williams back into the corner to Radcliffe. Williams now over to Bartlett, and he has Hamrick from the corner off the mark. Only pulled down by Oberneuferman, and Versailles now watching Buffalo, and what a pass down the court and a nice finish. That's Hornick. What a feed. And now Buffalo back out in front by 5 after a little 8-0 run. Williams with an answer. How about that, Ryder Williams?
Wow, he's a lot like his brother, isn't he?
Back and forth go the Buffalo Bisons and the Versailles Tigers here, and Jamin Smith now off the glass, off the mark. Got to be pulled down by Bartlett. And here come the Tigers through traffic. Bartlett, nice give and go, and he's going to be blocked, but will keep possession for his team as subs come in for both teams. One to keep an eye on, Chris, number 5, Bodie Abraham for Buffalo. He has 2 fouls, and there's still 4:37 left here in this second quarter, so quite a risk. Here's Newton now on the inbound. He's got Goliath. He finds Ollison. Ollison a little short, and that's going to be pulled down by Hornick, who then throws it away, but somehow Buffalo's able to maintain possession. Here's Bodie Abraham for 3. Off the mark, pulled down by Goliath. He throws ahead to his younger brother, who gets the basket and the foul. Goliath to Goliath, a little brotherly love, and we are once again tied.
Wow, that was a beautiful fast break. And those first 2 points of the game for this guy, looking to complete the 3-point play here from the line.
That's fun. Goliath to Goliath, what a connection. And the free throw from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe is good for Mikhail Goliath.
And
Versailles now back out in front.
Yeah, nice pass.
It's going to be a turnover for Buffalo. Chris, we have already had 4 lead changes, and we've been tied on 3 occasions.
Yeah, great game. I tell you what, this is going to be a Lake TV Classic game of the week here, back and forth. That free throw was the first of the game, just hit for Versailles a second ago to give them the 1-point lead. They don't care too much about free throws, man. They like putting up those 3-pointers.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Chris, you don't have a lot of timeout breaks, but our good friends at Ozarks Homes, they big sponsor of high school sports on Lake TV, and I'll tell you what, they got some really, really cool. It's surprising to see what they can do now with those manufactured homes, and absolutely beautiful and super affordable. Go give Tyler and his crew either a call or a visit. So here we go now, 4 minutes left in the first half. A little sloppy. Versailles lucky. Newton now for 3 off the mark. That's going to be another offensive rebound for the Tigers, and then a turnover.
A little sloppy on that one. Nice layup.
That's going to be a nice finish. And Buffalo now back out in front. There's a turnover for the Tigers, getting a little sloppy here now the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, not too many breaks in this one, are there? I'll tell you what. But that, I think plays in Versailles' favor because they like to wear you out.
Really nice finish by Bodie Abraham. Tell you what, it's a different team with him on the court. I know Jamin Smith is their big scorer. That's a nice finish right there. Beautiful feed from Smith. He's got Hornick in a 3-point lead now. Here's Seth Newton, tries to answer. He's going to get fouled from 3, And Seth Newton's going to head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. 3-point game, and Seth Newton an opportunity to convert here 3 times to tie it.
Yeah, you don't see him shoot many free throws, but when they get fouled shooting threes, boy, it sure pays off on the line if you can hit them.
It's an absolute barn burner right here as Newton, he hits the first of his attempts, and man, what a game right now. It is 28-30.
Versailles 2 for 2 from the free throw line so far. Hope I didn't jinx him. Oh.
Yeah, you did.
Man.
Mike Heitman's going to be giving us a call. He said, hey, you're not helping the home
Mike,
team.
I should have gotten some insurance on that call.
He's your guy for it.
I love Mike. He's a good guy.
And a great insurance agent. So 3:23 left here in the first quarter. Newton now. His 3rd attempt also off the mark. And so Versailles leaving a couple of points on the table. And here come Buffalo. And here comes Buffalo as Abraham now gives it over to Smith. Smith inside. No shot. Before the shot, looks like it's going to be a foul on the floor on the Tigers.
Hornick's a big dude. He had 5 points in the first quarter. He's also already got 5 in the second quarter. He leads the way for Buffalo with those 10 points here in the first half.
So Trace Murdoch gets whistled for the foul. 3:11 left here in the opening quarter. Bodie Abraham on the inbound for 3, and it is good. You cannot give him that much space. Bodie Abraham, one of the best scorers on this Buffalo roster.
He's a difference maker.
Now a 5-point lead. And we're going to get a foul whistled, and that's going to send Versailles to the line for 1 and 1. The Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe is Cole Wilson. Going to head to the line for an and 1 situation.
And Versailles needs to take advantage of these free throws. They don't get a whole ton of them. So far, they're struggling a little bit.
And they do not convert on the and 1. So Buffalo now. Nice ball movement inside the lane and drops. That's Hornick. He's having a solid game. That's a 7-point lead for Buffalo, their largest of the game.
I thought he lost the ball going up and somehow it went in.
Here's Williams now. Baseline. Floats it out to Radcliffe. Radcliffe now skips into the corner. 3-point attempt off the mark. Nice job boxing out by Jamin Smith. And Williams going to get whistled for the foul.
Really impressed with Buffalo. You know, they had the big early lead. They lost that, fell behind. They bounced back. They're up by 7 points right now.
Yeah, it's 20. It was 28 all and a little 7-0 run here for Buffalo. And that was after Versailles had a little run of their own.
Yeah.
So Buffalo now an opportunity to extend that 7-point lead from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. And Jamin Smith hits the first and earns his second.
So Smith now has 8 points for the game. Very even scoring for this Bison team. You've got 3-4 guys that are doing a lot of good equal scoring in this one.
Smith hits the second as well. So a 9-point lead now for Coach Kyle Golowski's Buffalo team. And Versailles now, they need to do something, and that wasn't it. A turnover right there for the Tigers, and here comes Buffalo. Jamin Smith all the way up and in, and Jamin Smith starting to take over this game. The Bisons have their largest lead of the game, up to 11 now.
Nice pass down low.
Goliath looking to draw the foul, able to get the offensive rebound and finish.
Boy, I tell you, Versailles needed that bucket too.
Up and nice finish on the play. Dominic Miller now with the basket, back to 11. 3-pointer off the mark for Goliath. Nice offensive rebound by Tyrus Allison, and another turnover for the Tigers.
Buffalo, tough defense, and right back down the line. Nice shot.
Newferman finishes, 13-point lead. Goliath now to Newton, and a block on Ober Newferman. So Seth Newton's going to head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. And Versailles very desperately needs to slow this game down. Nice look right there at the Jamin Smith finish. Great body control. He really is good at the rack.
Yeah, Newton going to the line. He was 1 for 3 earlier there. And you're right, Versailles needs to hit these free throws. They find themselves down by 13 all of a sudden.
Newton hits the first from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, earns himself a second. Chris, it was 28 all. Since that point, it's Buffalo on a 15-3 run.
Yeah.
15-4 run. And it's not going to count, so it's a lane violation. Free throw will not count, so still an 11-point game.
Don't like that.
Actually, still a 12-point game. It's going to be 43-31.
Coach Ollison did not like the call, having a little discussion. It's tough to lose a point like that.
Yeah, especially in this game. And Buffalo shows no signs of slowing down. Radcliffe with the rebound. The foul going to be called on Hornick. And now this kid right here, Adam Radcliffe, he is a specimen. Chris, you'll remember him from football, the starting quarterback for this team. But tell you what, he is really, really aggressive. As a junior, 6'2", and you saw him go up in power that rebound. And he ended up getting fouled by a young man much bigger than him, and he's going to earn himself a trip to the line for a 1-and-1. And now official Denny Hagedorn talking to Radcliffe here. Not sure what was going on down there, if there's a little extracurricular activity, but
Might be cooling him off just a little bit or something. Just over a minute to go in this first half. Nice shot.
And back at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe are the Tigers. This time no lane violation. See if Radcliffe can convert again.
A little hard.
Off the mark. So Versailles leaving a lot of points on the table from the free throw line. And 11-point game as we're inside a minute to go. Nice hands, folks. After the conclusion of our first half, don't go anywhere. It's our halftime show presented by Hy-Vee at Osage Beach. Chris and I will talk about this half. We'll have an opportunity to actually tell you some numbers.
Catch our breath.
Yeah, no doubt. And going to be an elbow called against Buffalo. That's going to go against Dominic Miller, the senior, and he looked bamboozled by that call.
He was a little surprised by that. He's still shaking his head.
So now it's 43-32, 11-point game now with 50 seconds left. Versailles would love to go 2 for 1, get a couple of scores here.
Yeah, and one thing we've learned about Versailles, they can score a lot of points in a short time.
And Radcliffe going to get called for the foul, and Versailles not a possession that is probably going to please their head coach.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see why Miller looked so surprised there.
Yeah.
I didn't see an elbow. Unfortunately,
it was the phantom elbow.
Unfortunately for our officials, we have the Crown Power instant replay. We get to see things slowed down, and again, they have to see it in real time. So back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. It's Jaron Smith this time, and he's off the mark, and nice rebound by Goliath.
Quickly, nice pass down low, nice shot.
Hits Newton, and now Versailles cuts it back to 9, and a little pressure here. Smith now over to Ober-Newferman. He beats the press, and he scores. 20 seconds to go. Right back the other way. Newton now. He'll pull up from 3, way off the mark. Mike Bell with the offensive rebound, and just like that, back to 9. 10 seconds left. And I also heard timeout. It was Brody Abraham from the bench that said, come on, and Denny Hagedorn, he heard timeout. So errant whistle, and here comes Buffalo, and Jamin Smith. Oh, Ober-Newferman for 3. Off the mark. No good, and that is the end of the first half. Your score, Buffalo 45, Versailles 36. We'll be back in a few minutes with our halftime show presented by Hy-Vee.
Moving to the lake is a lot of work, but not with Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. For packing up and delivering to your new home or simply loading and transferring your belongings, Sunrise Movers is the easy choice for your next move. Sunrise Movers packs your possessions extra carefully, shows up on time, and strives for 5-star customer service every time. Sunrise Movers, the official movers of Lake TV. Give us a call today to get a free estimate. Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
Smart homeowners are discovering an AeroPoint solar panel system can save them money. Tens of thousands over the life of their solar system. Decrease electric costs, increase home values, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. Finance options are available with no money down and a fixed interest rate. All you have to do is call or text AeroPoint Senior Solar Consultant Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. Locally owned AeroPoint Solar. Hi, it's Chris Schneider. If you're a basketball fan, we have the show for you. It's the Lake Area High School Basketball Coaches Show right here on Lake TV. We'll talk with the local coaches about your favorite teams. Be sure to join us weekdays at 9, 4, and 10. That's 9, 4, and 10 weekdays for the Lake Area High School Basketball Coaches Show, brought to you by these amazing sponsors. All right, so what exactly does a high school activities director do?
That's a great question. And I'm not sure you get the right answer when you're applying for the job. I really expected to be out on the fields, maybe helping stripe fields and checking bleachers and that sort of thing. And 5 years at the middle school and then 3 years now at the high school, where at the high school it's my entire job as activities director. And really I'm doing clerical work. I'm checking schedules, rechecking schedules, making changes on schedules, securing officials, and then of course we got to get trainers and custodians and bus drivers and all that stuff in the same loop, and then budgets for all the programs, and that's pretty much what takes up my whole day: emails and phone calls.
Do you have a favorite sport or activity that you personally love?
Well, that's easy. I've had 5 kids go through the system, so it's whatever sport my kids are playing that year, that moment, that day. That's my favorite. I get to watch and be a dad a little bit, and so that's easily my favorite. Whatever one they happen to be doing, whether it's an art club activity or in a play or playing ball, whatever they're doing is my favorite at the moment.
Spoken like a good dad, right?
That's right.
Girls swimming in winter, that just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, the poor girls. But it's indoor. You might think the other way around in the beginning of fall when the boys are swimming, and you got that humid natatorium. It's hot and horrible. But the kids love it, of course. They take care of it, get the conditions right, and the girls are killing it right now. They're setting new PRs nearly every meet. They're actually setting themselves a bar that they're going to have trouble meeting every time because they're setting so many PRs that we're kind of expecting it now.
Well, and COVID has just made things so crazy lately, right? I mean, it's kind of changed everything.
It is. Yeah, everything. I mentioned to you when I came here that I was in the parking lot changing a schedule. Yeah. And that's one of those things that continues to happen, but that's all right. We continue to change. We wear our masks. We stay apart. Whatever we have to do so the kids can keep playing, we're happy to do it.
And we're back on Lake TV. It's our Hy-Vee and Osage Beach halftime show. And Chris, a really nice opportunity for you and I to finally catch our breath.
Wow. I tell you what, we expected a high-paced game. We got a high-paced game. And these are the fun ones, though, man. This is what you love, right? Very impressed with Buffalo. Really good defense. They were not at all shell-shocked by the pace of Versailles, and they ran their offense really good. They are led so far by Hamrick. The big guy.
Big game.
12 points, 5 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter, so he leads the way. Got 2 guys, Oberhufen.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is. He's got 11, and so does Jamin Smith, who is our spotlight player of the game. Very even scoring across the board for Buffalo. I tell you what, this is a pretty impressive team. This team can do a little damage this year, I think.
Yeah, and they've really done well. And you talked about all of those points down low. And a lot of those came from just wonderful passes in transition and beating the Versailles press. And for the Versailles Tigers, they got down early in this game 10-2, and it was Buffalo started out really, really fast. And then Versailles went on a nice little 19-8 run of their own. They took a 21-18 lead and looked like, hey, here come the Tigers. But as you guys know, basketball is a game of runs, and Buffalo ended up going on a nice little run themselves, and they closed that first half out on an impressive run, and they take that 9-point lead into the break. One of the things that I was most impressed with, Chris, is we talked with Coach Kyle Galowski headed into this game this early this week, and he talked about, we like to play fast. We don't really get to see a lot of teams that play as fast as Versailles, but you wouldn't know it.
No, I mean, they handled it perfectly. All the scoring for Buffalo came from the 5 starters, which is just the opposite pretty much from Versailles. Versailles is so deep. I mean, how impressive are some of those freshmen?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. So leading the way for scoring-wise for Versailles, 2 guys with 7 points, Seth Newton and Eli Goliath with 7 points. Mikhail Goliath has 6. So the brothers doing really well in this game tonight. Mike Bell has a couple. So does Hamrick has 2 points. So good, even scoring across the board for Versailles. One thing we saw from Versailles is, man, they can put up a lot of points quickly. They're never out of a game the way they shoot 3-pointers.
Yeah, and they've shot a ton thus far. As a matter of fact, Versailles shot 22 3-pointers in that first half, hitting just 6 of those. That's right under 28%, Chris. They also went 4 of 9 from the free throw line, only got free throw attempts in the second quarter, so not great there. They also had 13 turnovers, and they did have 9 offensive rebounds, so they did get some second chance points. Now for Buffalo, they went 2 of 9 from deep, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, and they turned it over 8 times, and they pulled down 7 offensive rebounds. So 2 teams that are very similar. They shoot a lot of threes, of course, for Versailles. They want to shoot 40+ per game. They're going to do that tonight. But both teams, they absolutely love to pressure their opponent. You saw a lot of deflections. You saw a lot of dead balls out of bounds. But this is a game that you cannot blink because you're going to miss something. And don't think that with a 9-point lead, this one's over, because Versailles can come down the court 3 consecutive times, hit a shot, and tie this game, and that's what they're going to look to do as we start this third quarter. But again, really impressed with Buffalo, what they've been able to do, and for Versailles, they're just not hitting their shots.
Yeah, they need some of those 3-pointers to start going down. And the other big question in the second half is Versailles plays so many players. I mean, 11, 12 guys, and all the scoring for Buffalo came from their 5 starters. Are they going to wear out in the second half? Versailles is not, because they play so many guys. So we'll see what kind of shape Buffalo is in the second half.
It is a 9-point game at the break. This is going to conclude tonight's Hy-Vee at Osage Beach halftime show. We'll have the second half of this one after this.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission. Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
All right, we are back with Buffalo starting with the ball. Of course, we switch in, so we'll have the Bisons down here with us. And just like that, Buffalo starts with a turnover here in Versailles as they kick it ahead to Mike Bell.
Nice
into
pass.
Goliath. Goliath up, and he will finish. Nice job by Bell to hit Goliath streaking. Jamin Smith now into the front court. That's going to be another Buffalo turnover, and they're going to get a foul on the play. They call Cole Vebrock.
Cole a little bit surprised about that call. So was I. That was
They did not call it on Cole Vebrock. They got Jamin Smith.
Oh, okay, good.
Even as equally as surprising. So another turnover here for Buffalo, and Versailles now looking to capitalize. Three-pointer no good. Newton with the offensive rebound puts it in and scores it. So Versailles, nice start here to the second half. Uber Newferman. Oh, nice attempt by Goliath, and now Goliath pulls it back.
Boy, it's
up to
crazy
Vebrock.
out there.
Vebrock over to Newton for three. He bangs it home, and it's a 7-0 run for the Versailles Tigers out of the break.
Wow, that was fast. Nice block.
Really, really great energy
Oh
for
my
Coach
gosh.
Allison's squad out of the break.
When they came out of the locker room, they had a bite out of their shorts because I think they got chewed out there in the halftime. Boy, this is a great start in the second half.
Oh, what a save by Newton, and it's going to work out as Mike Bell draws the foul. He'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and the Tigers, they start this third quarter on a 7-0 run and an opportunity to tie it with a couple of Mike Bell free throws.
I'm not sure we're going to get too many Ozark home breaks in this second half either, man.
No. Bell misses the first, and Versailles now just 4 of 10 from the free throw line.
They need to start doing a little better on these free throws. I mean, it's an important part of the game. If they'd hit a couple more of their free throws, they'd be tied or ahead right now. There you go.
Bell hits the second, and it's a 1-point game, Chris.
Mike Bell with 3 points in the game. He had 2 in the first half. That was his first point here in the second half. He is capable of scoring.
Turnover, and here comes into the lane and off the mark. Another offensive rebound, and Williams puts it in, and Versailles has the lead, and it is going to be a timeout by Buffalo. So Versailles, they open the second half on a 10-0 run. They lead by a score of 46-45. We'll take this Ozark Homes timeout break and be right back after this.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
And we are back as Buffalo going to inbound it. And this pressure has really given them some problems here in the second half, much more than we saw early.
Yeah. Well, Versailles has turned up the heat, man. Their intensity on the defense is a lot higher than it was in the first half.
Here's Abraham for 3 off the mark, pulled down by Radcliffe. In the lane, Bartlett. 3 off the mark, pulled down by Bartlett again. Another opportunity into the lane. Jackson Marshall up and in. Versailles looks dominant out of the break, Chris.
I tell you what, they
Another
are a
turnover.
different team.
Here's Bartlett the other way. Off the glass and good. How about the Tigers?
Wow. Well, you can see why Jason Ollison has won so many coaching awards. He has these guys fired up.
Badly needing a basket are the Bisons. Off the mark. Abraham pulls down his own rebound. Ober-Newferman off the mark. No shot. It's going to be a push on the floor.
And you're starting to see the Bison get a little flustered here in this third quarter as Versailles has turned up the heat in every way, shape, and form. And I tell you what, it has the Bison shaking their head a little bit right now. How about Ryder Williams? He has got 11 points for the game now. He's lighting it up for the Tiger.
Just an amazing start for the Tigers out of the break, Chris. They're on a 14-0 run.
Wow. Very nice. Almost
Very
another
nearly
turnover.
another turnover. Nice look inside, and Newton gonna get whistled for the foul. Going to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe is Dominic Miller to shoot a pair for Buffalo, and this will slow down the pace, and they desperately need to hit a couple of free throws here.
Yeah, they still haven't scored in the second half. Looking to get their first point of the third quarter.
And he'll hit the free throw, does Miller. So that ends a 14-0 Tiger run out of the halftime break here. That shows you how fast they can score in a matter of 2.5 minutes.
Yep, just
and
like
there's
that.
the free throw missed, and Abraham going to pull down the offensive rebound.
Nice
Miller
trip.
now misses it, and it's going to be taken away the other way. Newton. It is good, and the Tigers are on fire.
Newton has 8 points in this third quarter.
Goliath got to get nailed for the foul, but Newton, he leads the Tigers in scoring at just under 19 a game, and he's pouring it on here in this quarter, Chris.
You know, and Coach Ollison is not worried about foul trouble at all because he plays 12 guys. He doesn't care if he gets 2 or 3 guys in foul trouble. He's got plenty of depth.
This is incredibly impressive, Chris, what Versailles is doing here. Ober-Newferman now trying to get it up. He has Smith now. He'll go into the lane, up, and he'll finish. Really nice body control. Strong finish by Jamin Smith. Goliath for 3 off the mark, pulled down by Abraham. Oh, that is a blocking foul, and really a hard collision as Bodie Abraham and Mike Bell get crossed up.
Yeah,
So
took Mike a couple minutes to get up. That shook him up a little bit. He's taking some hits on the football field. He's a great receiver.
yeah, he is tough and a really nice defensive back for the football program.
Buffalo's kind of found their sea
Abraham.
legs again.
Really nice finish by Bodie Abraham, and this is a better team with him on the floor. Bell now into traffic. Abraham with the steal. He gives it up, and it is going to be a foul as Cameron Portis flies through the lane.
That opening blitzkrieg here in the second half for Versailles really kind of knocked Buffalo for a loop, but just in the last minute or so, they've kind of gotten back on their feet and settled down.
Tyrus Ollison whistled for the foul, and to the free throw line goes Portis, the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and Portis hits the first.
I believe that is the first point scored by a non-starter for Buffalo.
And now a little 5-0 run for Buffalo. Make it 6-0 run with that, and they needed that, Chris.
Yeah, they've bounced back to a 1-point game. This has been a great seesaw affair. Buffalo jumping out to a lead. Versailles coming back strong, taking a lead, and now Buffalo right back at it.
Radcliffe now to Williams. Inside, back out to Radcliffe. Radcliffe finds his man. Now into the lane with a strong finish for the Tigers is Justin Hamrick, the junior. Buffalo now back the other way in the corner. Here's Ober-Newferman. He has Abraham. He'll try one from deep, and he'll convert really nice find from Oberneuferman. He finds Abraham and he converts. Williams now. Radcliffe.
Ooh, nice block.
And that is a block shot from Jamin Smith. Here's Williams from deep, off the mark. Hamrick with the rebound. Back out. Williams once more. This one off the mark again, and we'll head the other way as Versailles. A lot of opportunities and able to cash in.
Yeah, you can see that nice shot there from Bodie Abraham from the outside. Double nickels all the way around, tied at 55.
Tell you what a game we've got right here, Chris.
Nice pass.
And the foul. How about the finish? And that is Pierce Oberneuferman. What a finish, and he is shaken up. So we'll see how he does, but that is a and one. The lead now goes back over to Buffalo.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard. He's still down, sucking wind a little bit. He got hit in the solar plexus and takes a couple of seconds to bounce back from that. Right in the six pack. Now, if I would have taken that hit, I'd be out for a month.
I may be dead.
You can see he got hammered there.
That was really an impressive finish, and he knew the contact was coming, Chris, as we get another look there on our Crown Power and Equipment instant replay. So, man, what a back and forth game. Ton of points scored, and Oberneuferman, he's going to have to be spelled here as Pierce Oberneuferman. He didn't want to leave the game, but it's going to be Cameron Portis who's going to take the free throw from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone, and he's going to come up short, and it's going to be pulled down, and Vibrock able to hold on to it as Vansel very nearly threw it away. Three-pointer off the mark, and we'll wait for the whistle.
And all of a sudden, the Tigers have gone cold again from outside. They're down by 2 now. They were just up by 5 a few seconds ago.
So it's going to be
nice pass.
Goliath, he's going to score on a really nice pass. Tied once again, Chris.
Yeah.
Turnover here. Vibrock comes up with it for the Tigers. Passes over. What a pass. Really, really nice.
Tell you what, you can't blink or you miss a part of the game here.
No doubt about it. There's the takeaway from Vibrock. Look at this pass. Nice pass over to Goliath, and he finishes, and now looks like it's going to be a 1-and-1 situation, as that is the 7th team foul for the Tigers, and that's something to pay attention to, Chris, because we still have nearly 11 minutes left in this game, and Buffalo has shown they are shooting from the free throw line a lot better. So back at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe is Jamin Smith with the front end of a 1-and-1.
Yeah, and we'll just call this one of those Ozark Homes breaks because we don't get any breaks in this game. I mean, it's a track meet.
Well, we do still have 7 combined coach timeouts, and so I think he's going to get his money's worth later in the game, because if this one continues, this is going to come down to the wire.
Yeah.
And that is short. A nice rebound and nice finish.
Yep.
Wow, Dominic Miller, and we are tied once again. Boom. Newton for 3, no good. A scramble for it. Who's going to come up with it? Buffalo's ball.
That kind of looked like a fumble in football, the way that ball was squirting around down there. They're going to have to wipe the floor because there's a bunch of sweat there. They called a foul on that, I think. Yep. The Tiger faithful don't like that call. Tied at 59.
I mean, Chris, this game is back and forth. It was 55-55, 57-57, 59-59.
Yeah.
Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe converted on by Jaron Smith.
That is Jaron's first point of the game. The second non-starter to score. Cameron Portis has a pair from the bench as well.
No good. And Bodie Abraham with the offensive rebound, not once, but twice. and score. Newton now, and he gets fouled on the three-point basket. This is absolutely nuts.
You know, I think, I could be wrong, but I think he might deserve an Oscar for that because he played it pretty well. Watch this, he goes down and he sold it well to get that call. I think he was fouled, but he sold it well.
Let's see if Newton can convert.
Nice
He
shot.
had this opportunity earlier with the Tigers down 3 to tie the game with 3 free throws.
And he only hit one of those 3 in the first half.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Hey. Yeah.
The Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe. We will have a lot of visits to that charity stripe the rest of the night. Boy, 2:24 still left in this third quarter. Newton now, his third attempt.
We might have to ice ourselves down after this game.
So we have a few substitutions as Newton comes out back into the game for the Tigers. Cole Wilson. So 62-61, Buffalo with the lead.
10 points for Seth Newton in this third quarter.
Smith,
nice
what
pass.
A pass inside, and he's able to find Cameron Portis for the finish. Buffalo out in front by 3. Here's Wilson now. Ratcliffe inside to Jackson Marshall. Marshall, a little hesitation. What a finish from the big guy, Jackson Marshall. He is going to be dangerous, a freshman, and he is going to be a beast in this Tri-County Conference.
Nice drive.
Bodie Abraham with the drive. He'll be fouled, and he'll go to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe for a pair.
Abraham has 7 points in this third quarter, looking to add to that here. He is a good player. I tell you what, he got a couple of early fouls, missed a lot of that first half, and Buffalo really missed him.
He's just better with them on, or they're just better with him on the court. That being Buffalo, Chris, he's active with his hands. He had 70 deflections on the season coming into tonight's game, and he has kept up at that pace, if not better, so far tonight. And he's got an opportunity here from the charity stripe, and he comes up a little short. Ratcliffe pulls it down, and so a 2-point game. Versailles will look to tie or take the lead. Down low, it's Wilson now. He holds, top of the key. He has Ratcliffe, back to Wilson, inside. That's going to be stolen away and then taken back. Marshall, and he's going to lose it. So that's going to be a Tiger turnover with 1:20, and the clock's still running. Not sure why. And now it stops with 1:17.
That was a trifecta of turnovers down there.
Man, Jamin Smith, he has some handles. Little hesitation, little floater, pulled down by Ratcliffe, and here comes the Tigers. Here come the Tigers, and there's going to be another Tiger turnover.
Yeah.
They didn't have a lot in the early going, but they've got 3 in the last 5 possessions due Coach Ollison's squad.
Yeah, those turnovers are adding up for Versailles. They're only down by 2, though. 1 minute left to go in the third quarter.
Smith now to Abraham.
Nice pass.
It's Miller, and he'll score. Dominic Miller, he's proven to be a real factor here in this third quarter.
Yeah, he's got 9 points for the game now.
Back to a 4-point lead. Here's Marshall, a little up and under, and it's going to be called a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Tigers.
Good hands there from Abraham, though, grabbing onto that one.
Yeah, I like the move from Marshall. Not so sure there wasn't some contact.
Yeah.
Also some active hands as we're accustomed to seeing from the Bisons here. Goliath over to Wilson. Sorry, that's Mike Bell back outside. 3-pointer on the way, no good. And that's going to head the other way as Jamin Smith forces the Tiger foul. And Versailles started this quarter, Chris, 2 of 4 from the beyond the arc. They've now missed their last 6 and are just 2 of 10 in the quarter.
Ooh, I tell you what, it's all about the threes for this Tigers team. When they're getting those to go down, they score at a fast pace. They're only down by 4, so they are definitely not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination.
Smith, his first attempt for the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe is good. And the free throw attempt starting to stack up here for Buffalo, and they will be shooting free throws the rest of this fourth quarter.
Nice rebound.
With the rebound, ahead to Vibrock. Vibrock in the lane, and he had the whole lane and just misses the bunny.
Wow.
And so here comes Buffalo, and nice hustle from the Bisons, and then Vibrock had the ball, and it's going to be a foul by Miller. So Versailles, they get bailed out there.
Yeah, I don't think Cole Vibrock can believe he missed that layup down there. The lane cleared, the bucket was open, and I think he just said, wow, this is too easy.
Here he goes to redeem himself off the glass, misses it. Here's Oberneuferman with 2 seconds left. He'll heave one, and just off the mark. So after 3 quarters of play, it's Buffalo with a 68-63 lead. We've got our fourth quarter, but not until we take this Ozark Homes timeout break.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Well, we're in store for quite a fourth quarter, I think, after what we've seen those first 3 quarters. So far, leading the way scoring-wise, Bodie Abraham for Buffalo, which is pretty amazing because he missed a lot of that first half. Jamin Smith has 14, 13 for Oberneufen. Leading the way, 17 for Seth Newton for the Tigers. Ryder Williams has 11, and Eli Goliath has 11 for the Tigers as well.
Just a wild third quarter, and off the mark and pulled down by Williams, and here come the Tigers. It's Bartlett, and he gets careless with it. He looked away, and that's going to be a Tiger turnover, Chris, in the third quarter. Versailles had 3 turnovers compared to Buffalo's 7. Versailles went 3 of 5 from the free throw line. The Bisons went 6 of 12. Buffalo from beyond the arc, they were 1 of 4. Versailles just 2 of 10, and both teams pulled down 4 offensive rebounds.
It'll be interesting here in this fourth quarter. Again, Versailles plays with so much depth. 11, 12 players rotating in and out of there all the time, whereas Buffalo doesn't rotate nearly as many players. It'll be interesting to see if they get a little tired here in the fourth quarter. You are seeing some of these free throws coming up a little bit short.
Yeah, they were just 6 of 12 in the third quarter, that being Buffalo from the charity stripe, and they're going to be in the double bonus the entire fourth quarter, as it's Bodie Abraham who misses both from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, so it remains a 5-point lead. And tell you what, couple of turnovers on consecutive possessions for the Tigers.
Yeah, not the way they wanted to start this third quarter. Remember, they started the second half in the third quarter, just shot out of a cannon. In this fourth quarter, a little bit slower start here. They need to start finding the range, find that confidence again.
And there's going to be a turnover by Buffalo. Here come the Tigers. 3-pointer from Wilson off the mark. Nice hustle, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it is going to be Tiger basketball.
Yeah, good job from Marshall getting his hands on that one, getting another chance, as all of a sudden again the Tigers find themselves down by 5.
Bartlett out to Williams for 3. He's long, pulled down by Jamin Smith.
Yeah, he missed that one pretty bad. Nice drive.
Off the mark, pulled down by Williams. Ahead to Bartlett, and here come the Tigers.
Nice drive.
Bartlett in the lane, no good, and that's pulled down by Portis.
Good defense made that shot pretty tough.
Ober-Newferman passes up on a three. Jamin Smith now holds. He's defended by Wilson. Inside to Portis. Portis off the mark, but he's going to be fouled by Adam Radcliffe, and he'll head back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, that being Cameron Portis.
That was a really nice pass down the lane. You see that right there. And there's the foul on the arm right there. What a great replay.
Yeah, solid work on camera. And this Lake TV basketball crew, we've pretty impressed with what we've got to work with this year, Chris.
Yeah, beautiful. Love that replay. Missed it again.
Free throw off the mark, and now you are starting to see the effects of this Versailles pressure, Chris. That's 3 consecutive missed free throws in this quarter after going just 6 at 12 last. So this really the reason Versailles is able to hang around. That one is good. So now it's a 6-point Bison lead, one of their largest in some time. Off the mark is a 3. Rebounded by V. Brock, finds Newton, and he gets it home. That's a big-time 3 for the Tigers, back to a 3-point game. Oh, that's a great set of hands by Mikhail Goliath, but able to regroup and score is Hornick. Goliath for 3, off the mark. Bodie Abraham, the rebound. Little hesitation, off the mark, and Goliath with the rebound. He's looking for Newton, makes a great football over the shoulder catch in the lane, no good. Tries to pull down his own rebound. Mike Bell now gets it back in the lane, and he'll be fouled. What a sequence right there for the Tigers, and it's going to be Mike Bell headed to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for the Tigers.
You see that 3-pointer there from Newton. That gives him 20 points for the game. He is tough from out there long range.
Right at his season average, and Bell misses the first from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. And for the Tigers, it's only a 5-point game, but you get the sense that if Buffalo starts hitting from the free throw line, Versailles is going to have little margin for error.
Yeah, Versailles needs to, they're all about the threes. They need to start hitting those threes. They're down by 4, still very close.
Here's
nice
Miller
pass
in the lane, and a great feed to Hornick, and a great finish.
16 for Hornick in the game now for the big guy.
And very near another Tiger turnover. Versailles 2 here so far in this fourth quarter. So far for the game, Chris, Versailles, they've got 16 turnovers in the game headed into this quarter, so 18 now after these 2. They really have to protect it the rest of the way.
Yeah, they're at that point right now where you don't want to fall too much further behind. You want to stay pretty close in range.
Wilson now gives it to Wilson. Abraham, and he is going to walk. What an effort from Bodie Abraham.
Yeah.
He dives into your shot, and he does get called for the travel, and rightfully so. But I'll tell you what, just love this kid's effort. That isn't the first time we've seen him lay it out all out there tonight.
Yeah, and how about Mr. Portis out there cleaning the floor? Good job, number 0.
Yeah, he definitely did catch it and slide a bunch. Very near a Tiger 5-second, and Hamrick bails out Bartlett. Hamrick now very nearly gets his pocket picked, and then he throws it away. So the Tigers a little sloppy with the basketball here. Your score 73-67, 5:22 left in our game. All the way, just too easy. Jamin Smith drives in, and nobody stops the basketball, and so Smith going to head back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Yeah, and you kind of get the feeling that Buffalo has the opportunity to give themselves a little breathing room pull away here. They're up by 6 points at the free throw line for more.
And they are just short on these free throws continually, and on that foul, that was by the freshman Jackson Marshall, and he was in position last second, just kind of bailed out Smith. That's something that will come as his varsity career progresses, and both free throws missed, pulled down by Hamrick, and the Tigers an opportunity from some poor free throw shooting. Here's Bartlett inside, great pass, great finish. Jackson Marshall back to a 4-point game.
Yeah, Marshall with 8 points in the game now. Full court pressure is back. Nice pass.
Smith ahead, nice pass and nice finish. Joseph Hornick, he's had himself a ball game.
Yeah, he's got 18 points for the game now.
Wilson, the pass a little too hot to handle for Justin Hamrick, and another Tiger turnover.
Yeah, and again with 4:48 to go in the game, Tigers don't want to fall too much further behind.
It's too easy every time. They're doing the exact same thing. Once again, it's Hornick on the pass from Oberneuferman.
Boy, he's just cleaning up with those easy shots down low now.
It's now an 8-point game. Williams in the lane, and he'll be fouled, and he'll shoot a pair.
Nice drive. So yeah, I mean, the Tigers, they can score a lot of points fast, but they're down by 8 with 4.5 to go. You don't want to get, fall out of range for a comeback here in the final minutes.
Starts right here with Ryder Williams. At the free throw line, the freshman will get a pair, and an impressive pair of freshmen here for this Tiger team between Ryder Williams and Jackson Marshall, and Tyrus Ollison's given some good minutes for the Tigers as well. So say what, this program is setting itself to have some success for some time here in Versailles, Chris.
Ryder Williams with 11 points in the game, looking to add to that.
Wearing the same number as his older brother.
His older brother could play.
Oh, he still can.
Ooh.
First one off the mark. The Tigers at this point in time can ill afford to leave points on the table. 4:27 left. We know they can score in bunches. And Williams hits the second, and he'll get a breather. So 7-point game, 4:27 left. Tigers have all 5 of their timeouts, just 2 for Buffalo. And that one off the mark in Versailles. 2 guys there. It was Eli and Mikhail, Goliath brothers, but I bet that happened a lot growing up in that household.
Absolutely. Fighting over the ball, you can see there. Just couldn't get a hand on it.
Oh, wow. Portis, and that's going to be a block on Goliath. Really a violent collision there in the lane. So back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe is Cameron Portis.
They call this a non-contact sport, but plenty of contact.
Yeah, there's been a lot of contact tonight. Of course, tonight's game is brought to you by our friends at Veracruz, Ozarks Homes, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Arrow Point Solar, and Central Ozarks Medical Center. First free throw is good for Portis.
Again, it hit the front iron, but bounced over, went in that time.
And it hits them both, does Portis. So now a 9-point game.
Ooh.
3 off the mark. Smith up off the mark, pulled down by Newton.
Midway through this 4th quarter, Versailles needs to get hot.
Oh, Goliath hits, gets called for a walk. So that's going to be a costly Tiger turnover. Their 5th of this 4th quarter.
Yeah, boy, that really hurt.
He's going to look at it. Oh, yeah, he did.
Good call. Tough call.
Bodie Abraham now. Ooh. Pulled down, and here's Oberneuferman, and Goliath gets a deflection.
Good hands knocking the ball out there. Down by 9 with 3:49 to go in the ball game here for the Tigers. They need to find some fire.
They've got time, and nice play there. That's going to be off of Buffalo. That's off Portis. And just a great play by Goliath there. And that's going to be a Bison turnover. 3:46 left. And Chris, if you were Versailles, you really want to have it probably about 5 or 6 with 2 minutes left. And that's going to be inside to Goliath, and that's going to be a foul on Jamin Smith. So Goliath is going to head back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for a pair. And this is an ideal situation if you're Coach Jason Allison. You get a chance to chip into the lead, and the clock is stopped.
Yep, that's right. And I tell you what, the Tigers, their confidence is waning a little bit with the shots now. They need to hit a couple of these, get hot, and get back closer in it, down by 8 with 3:41 to go.
And Goliath, he hits the front end. An opportunity to cut it to 7. And a successful trip to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for Eli Goliath.
One of the things that sparked that big run in the third quarter was the defensive press, but they get it broke quickly here.
And there is a circus shot by Abraham. Newton pulls it down and goes the other way. Mike Bell, 4-3.
Boom.
He buries it, and it's a 4-point game.
Just like that.
Great job sharing the basketball. Here's the press for Versailles now. Ober-Newferman now. That's going to be taken from behind by Cole Vibrock. He's having a hard time. He gets it over to Goliath into the lane. He gets it swatted, pulled down by Jamin Smith. Smith over to Abraham, and that's going to be a basket and a timeout by Buffalo. It's a 6-point game. We'll take this Ozark Homes timeout break. We'll be back after this.
Everyone knows you can watch Lake TV at the lake, but you can take it with you when you go, too. Watch Lake TV anywhere on Roku or streaming live at mylaketv.com. Moving to the lake is a lot of work, but not with Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. For packing up and delivering to your new home or simply loading and transferring your belongings, Sunrise Movers is the easy choice for your next move. Sunrise Movers packs your possessions extra carefully, shows up on time, and strives for 5-star customer service every time. Sunrise Movers, the official movers of Lake TV. Give us a call today to get a free estimate. Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
And we are back just in time for you to see that big Mike Bell triple. It's so a 6-point game with 2:55.
Still plenty of time in this game for the Tigers.
Especially with the way these two teams score.
Oh, man.
Hamrick now gives it over, gets it back now to Williams, and that's going to be a costly turnover for the Tigers. And that's going to be a swat by Hamrick. Williams up, and he'll score it. 81-77, 4-point game, 2:20 to go. Here's Versailles with the press. Ober-Newferman has his guy in the air, pulled down by Bodie Abraham into the lane. Holds it outside. Jamin Smith, he had Abraham, but chose to hold on to it. 2 minutes to go. It's 81-77. Buffalo leads. Good feed down low. No good. Pulled down by Williams. Here come the Tigers. Into the corner. What a pass. Hamrick misses the bunny, and here come the Bisons.
Blocked.
Oh, and that is a block. Wow. What an absolute sensational block shot. Let's get another look at it. Jamin Smith coming in. How about Hamrick? Oh, baby.
Wow.
Justin Hamrick says, not today.
Oh, man. He was flying.
Oh, and a nice little give me, and Buffalo gets the basket on the Dominic Miller bunny. That is going to be short. Goliath, he gets the offensive rebound, and the shot is blocked. Into the lane, Abraham now. Very near turnover, and he does. He walks with the basketball, and so Versailles going to get it back. 1:19 left, a 6-point game.
Great pressing defense that time from Versailles to get the ball back, keep themselves with an opportunity here.
Newton for 3, buries it. Oh, baby, and Jason Allison takes his first timeout And we owe you an Ozark Homes timeout break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
Let's get another look here in this year Sunrise Movers sensational splash of the game, courtesy of our spotlight player Seth Newton, and that was pretty. What a game Newton is having, Chris. He has got 23 on the game, and it's Versailles down 3 against Buffalo. Here's Bodie Abraham, beats the press into Jamin Smith. He gives it up, and that is a basket. Joseph Horenick, and he's had a game. Goliath for 3. Off the mark, pulled down by Jamin Smith. And that's going to be turned over and pulled down by Newton. And Versailles, they turn it right back over, down 5 with 46 seconds to go.
Yeah, Harry Carey basketball, sometimes it catches up with you with those turnovers, and there's
another one. Jamin Smith with a turnover, and Coach Kyle Golowski doesn't necessarily love the call. Nonetheless, it is a Buffalo turnover in Versailles.
Coach Golowski was yelling at his players at the last timeout, slow down, slow down. It's easy to get caught up in this fast pace.
Newton throws it up off the mark, and I'm not sure why he shot that. No good, and here comes Buffalo. Smith scores it. 7-point game, 35 seconds to go. Goliath. Newton, he'll try from 3. Off the mark, pulled down by Goliath. Up and no good. So Versailles now may be a little too late still. 25 seconds, down 87-80. You gotta credit Buffalo with their ability to beat this Versailles press and convert with points in the paint. Goliath hits his first this time. Now Versailles hits their last 4 free throws. As Goliath back at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Need this, and then you'll see Coach Jason Ollison call a timeout. He misses it, pulled down, and to no avail. Jamin Smith now. Bodie Abraham in the lane. And he gets hit, and he'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and that may be enough for Buffalo. Just 17 seconds left, a 6-point game, and what a contest we've had tonight.
Wow, what a great game this has been. I tell you what, some great comebacks, some great runs, and Buffalo has had just enough here in this fourth quarter to pull out. Short on the front end there. Bodie Abraham is 0 for 3 so far on free throws in this fourth quarter.
Well, don't look now, but if Abraham misses this and Versailles can get it up the court and hit a 3, would pull it to 3. I've seen crazier things happen.
Oh, yeah.
Abraham off the mark. Here's Goliath. Over to Williams. Williams, Mike Bell. And he's right into the defender. Really nice job by Buffalo. And Kyle Golowski calls a timeout, so we'll take one more Ozark Homes timeout break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Smart homeowners are discovering an AeroPoint solar panel system can save them money. Tens of thousands over the life of their solar system. Decrease electric costs, increase home values, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. Finance options are available with no money down and a fixed interest rate. All you have to do is call or text AeroPoint Senior Solar Consultant Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. Locally owned AeroPoint Solar.
And we are back on Lake TV, back from Ozark Homes timeout, and looks like Buffalo gonna escape with a victory. They'll improve to 10-5 on the year for the Versailles Tigers. They'll see their 3-game winning streak come to a halt. But just a very high-paced, high-energy contest tonight, Chris. One that I've been very honored to bring to all of our viewers. Man, what a fun game to be part of.
Oh, it's been great. Seth Newton, 23 points in this game. He just has been amazing in the second half. Just a little bit too short.
And a foul here by Ollison. So with 2 seconds left, Jamin Smith going to have an opportunity to pad the stats for the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. So, Chris, as we look ahead to our upcoming broadcast schedule on Lake TV for the rest of the season, this Thursday, just a couple nights from tonight, we'll have Tipton at Eldon, a young Eldon team hoping to get some of their starters back. First free throw off the mark for Smith. Yeah, not a good night for Buffalo, and then you'll see it there. Then we got Fulton at Eldon. We'll be right back here towards the end of the month as California comes, and then we'll start February right back here as Osage and Versailles play, and then we'll end up with a couple of games at Osage. And so the free throw's good. A last-second shot is off the mark, and so your final from Versailles, 88-81, Buffalo with the victory. We'll take a commercial break. We'll come back with our post-game show presented by Slumberland Furniture. We'll be back after this.
What is COMC? A health center. Everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
And welcome back. We are in Versailles, where the Buffalo Bison come up with a win over the Tigers tonight in a great game. 88-81 the final, a back-and-forth affair. And so Bison's coach, Kyle, you guys had a good game tonight. Happy with the play or what?
Effort and intensity were great. Execution needs to improve. Okay. So like before the game we were talking about, this is a possible district opponent. And so we've got some improvements to be made, but I like the effort.
This was a good, fun, up and down, exciting game. Is this what you like to see from your team?
Yes, absolutely. There were a couple stretches we played a little too fast, but 90% of the game was I kept telling the guys in the locker room and before the game we need to play at our pace. And most of the game we did a really good job of that.
Yeah. Now that, coming out of the third quarter, it seemed like Versailles came out really fired up. The press was really tough, and they put a pretty good run on you.
Yes, absolutely. And that's one of the things we talked about, too, is they're going to go on runs. The way they shoot, the way they play, the effort, the trapping. So they're going to go on a 10-0 run, and we talked about that before the game. So when I called that timeout, that's all I reminded of the guys. I said, hey, that was their run. Now it's our turn.
Okay, and you chose the player of the game, Mr. Smith here. Why'd you choose him?
He does everything for us, fills up the stat line. The last game he had a triple-double. Tonight I don't know his official stats, but he had lots of rebounds, lots of assists, lots of steals, and, of course, scoring as well. And then not only does he lead us, on the floor, but off the floor. He's a great leader. He's a great motivator. Kids really look up to him.
Jamin Smith, what does it feel like to hear your coach talk about you like that?
I really appreciate it. A lot of people think I might take that stuff for granted, but I really do appreciate that stuff.
That's nice. Okay, how'd you feel about your game tonight?
We played not as good as we should have. We came out third quarter and kind of pooped our pants a little bit, but we got it back under control. And as Coach said, we didn't shoot free throws very well. So if we would have shot a little bit better, we probably could have put the game out of reach earlier, but it is what it is.
17 points. Do you feel pretty good about your game?
Yeah, I played all right. I had way too many turnovers, I feel like, especially the third quarter. I came out and had like 3 in a row. So that's on me, but we still got the win.
Absolutely. Okay, how you feeling going forward? You feeling like this team can do some damage in the playoffs maybe?
Yeah, I think we have a pretty good chance at winning districts. So as long as we don't lay an egg, we should be all right.
All right. Thanks, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
you.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, back to you.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
And we're back here on our Slumberland at the Lake post-game show from Versailles, Missouri. You got to hear from head coach Kyle Golowski with Buffalo, as well as player of the game Jamin Smith. And it's Buffalo who ends up getting the victory 88-81. And when you look at them, Chris, just way too fast. And what they were able to do is really dissect that Versailles pressure, led to a lot of easy transition buckets.
Yeah, very impressed with that Buffalo team. I mean, they, despite the crazy pace and everything that was thrown at them, they never got flustered. A little bit early in that third quarter, but they got themselves back in control. And I tell you what, it seems like they've got some good leadership, good coaching. Obviously, I think this Buffalo team has a chance to do a little bit of damage in the playoffs. Obviously, they're not a state champion, but they can do a little bit of damage. You know, but we also saw a lot of positives from this Versailles team tonight. If they get things a little more under control, cut down on the turnovers, take their time a little bit more with some of those shots, man, they can do some damage too.
Yeah, Versailles had their opportunities tonight, Chris. As a matter of fact, they were down 9, as we know, at the break. They came out of the halftime break, and they went on a 14-0 run. They had a 5-point lead. Looked like, okay, here come the Tigers. But at the end of the day, Versailles turned the basketball over way too much tonight. They typically are the ones causing havoc for their opponents, but tonight it was Buffalo had 22 turnovers. Typically, that'd be great. Versailles wants to cause 25 a game. They were 3 short of that. Well, they were the ones that turned it over 25 times, and a lot of those were in that fourth quarter. 9 fourth quarter turnovers, and that was when they were chipping away at that Buffalo lead. Just too many careless, errant passes coming up the floor. And another thing that Versailles did, they want to shoot 43s a game. Well, they did. They shot 45, but they want to make more than 11 of those 45. That's just 23%. And we know they can score in bunches, but just not enough three-pointers falling and a lot of careless passing. Outside of that, Versailles went 12 of 22 from the free throw line, and Buffalo, really, they won by 7, but they left a ton of points at the free throw line, Chris. They were 16 of 36 from the line, and they shot an atrocious amount of free throws, and they weren't very good. So that's why it was only a 7-point game. And for Versailles, and we'll talk with Coach Jason Ollison on the High School Basketball Coaches Show, he'll say this wasn't his team's best performance.
No, absolutely. But still saw a lot of good things out of it. This team's still growing. They have a lot of youth, and they're getting better every game. Seth Newton with a big game for the Tigers tonight, 23 points. We had 9 from Mikhail Goliath, 13 from his brother Eli, 14 from Ryder Williams. He was very impressive, especially from the outside. He can shoot pretty well. And Jackson Marshall was pretty impressive too down there. I think he finished with 8 points, so pretty good across the board output from the Tigers.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of things to be excited about here with the Versailles basketball program. I know that they didn't get the W tonight, but you look at this team and their playmakers, and then you look at how many underclassmen are making plays. And Mike Bell, he had a nice game tonight. Jackson Marshall, as you touched on, just a freshman in there, and what he's got is great footwork, great body control, and I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with for the next 4 seasons in this Tri-County conference. And then, of course, Tyrus Allison, the coach's kid, he got some playing time, and he made some big plays. And so this Versailles program, they're only going to get better as the season progresses. And as we ran you through the numbers, just not enough converted three-pointers and too many turnovers, but a valiant effort. For Chris Schneider and our entire crew with Lake TV Sports, I'm William Holtz. Until next time, my friends, good night and God bless.